Hi, guys. Good evening, and I'm hoping everyone is having a wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday to everyone. As you come in, don't forget to hit the like button. Please share, and if it is your first time, please subscribe to my channel. Et je voulais saluer tout le monde qui a entré dans live là et que n'importe côté où a suivre moi, si c'est Haïti, Saint-Domingue, Brésil, aux États-Unis. Salut nous tous et moi content que nous choisi passer petit temps ça avec moi. I'm glad you guys choose to spend this time with me. Tonight, we are talking about deported to Haiti without a plan. Make a plan now, guys. Um, I want to have a serious conversation, and it is especially with Haitians living in the United States. Deportations to Haiti have started, and my message tonight is simple: to make a plan and to bring awareness about a situation that just may be you've been living in the United States and don't even know this about yourself. So please share the live, guys. Let me know where you tuned in from. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Elaine, bonsoir. Comment yeah, bonsoir, Madame Marie. Bonsoir. How are you? Thank you for tuning in tonight. Make a plan. I'm not saying this to scare anybody. I'm saying this because we are now seeing the reality of people arriving in Haiti. And some people are arriving without knowing where they're going and how they're getting there and what they're going to do next. Everybody's immigration story is different. Some people have TPS, some people have old immigration cases, and some people have criminal convictions. Some have removal orders, and some just been in the United States for decades without any form of legal paperwork and find themselves under problems under this administration. So tonight, I want to share to please make a plan. Do not assume that somebody else immigration is the same as yours. Educate yourself about your case, and when possible, speak with a qualified immigration attorney. Because each time we hear a different situation, each time we hear an immigration story, these stories are starting to come in very differently. And that is why I said we need to speak about this, because this can very well help someone within your community. So please share the live. Today, I was strolling through TikTok quickly, and I hope to have this particular person as a guest. But as I was strolling through TikTok, I came across a young man. And this young man was sharing his story. And because deportation is something I have a soft spot for, I can guarantee you when these stories come across my feed, I'm going to stop and listen and be attentive. And I did exactly that. I started listening to his story. And he was sharing how he had been deported back to Haiti when he had never been to Haiti. We've heard that before. But not only that, his parents had never been to Haiti. I had never heard that before. That kind of made me tune in. And hopefully, he will be here to share his story more into enlightening others in more details. But one thing that stood out is his following video, because then I wanted to zoom in. I'm like, look, I've had different deportees come onto the show and have shared stories that was just unbelievable. I'm deported as a U.S. citizen. We've seen and we've heard it, right? Especially on life in Haiti. So I wanted to hear more from the comments and what did he have to say. And when I went to see his upcoming video, it was bizarre. He shared that no, that he shared the video for another reason. He didn't even share it for people to zoom in on his immigration status. But we know immigration is a word right now. Once it's said, the algorithm will grasp on it, right? So people veer towards immigration, the immigration part of his story, but he wanted to share how good and graceful God had been to him. But with that said, I learned something and I said, we need to take this seriously because somewhere in the United States, I am sure there is some Haitian child, young or older, probably facing something very similar. He shared that he had never been to Haiti. His mother had never been to Haiti. And I'm like, how could that be? How is it that you could just get deported to Haiti and don't have a parent that's been to Haiti? So please share the live, guys. Share with family and friends because this is the reality that our community is facing. And it's a very sad reality. It's traumatizing because deportation can break a child of your spirit. It can tear anybody down, especially when this is not anything that they planned, all right? His mother was born in the Bahamas to Haitian parents. Therefore, the mother had never traveled to Haiti, had never been to Haiti, probably didn't know much about Haiti being birthed to Haitian parents in the Bahamas. From the Bahamas, she in turn had children. And even though her father, the mother's father, I believe, is Haitian, and all right, the mother's father is Bahamian, the mother is Haitian, okay? They still did not grant him Bahamian citizenship. So even though his mother was born in Bahamas, had never been to Haiti, he was still considered Haitian when going through deportation process in the United States. So something like his story is a stateless story because of the fact that he he could not he could not claim citizenship from Bahamas or he couldn't claim citizenship from Haiti, but because of his parents being Haitian, he was Haitian. So I'm like, guys, our Haitian parents are known to travel so much, okay, all over the world in search of life. This is migration is not something that just started happening with Haitian people. Be very careful in the United States today. Find out your status. Where did your parents have you? And understand that if you are Haitian, if you are birthed to Haitian parents, regardless of what you may think of your situation, when it comes time to dealing with this current administration, you will be returned back to Haiti. And it is a sad reality because right now we're looking at more than 160 people that was recently deported to Haiti from the United States and arrived in Cap-Haïtien. And one of the sad part, I've spoke about this before, is that a lot of people are returned to Haiti, they do not have family members in Cap-Haïtien. If they do have a drop, it is in Port-au-Prince. So if you know somebody, if you are one, I want to say this from the beginning. If you are one that is not aware of your status, that is unsure of your status, the main advice to you today will be to try and find out your status and do the best in which you can do to not get yourself in any trouble. Because on this channel, I started and was moved to create this channel because of my deportation. And deportation to Haiti, guys, is not for the weak. I might make it look easy on screen for a lot of people, but in Haiti, it can get very difficult. Therefore, I am speaking and sending this message out to those that are in the United States who are born to Haitian parents. Just maybe your mother was born in the Bahamas. That way you think you are Bahamian, and if anything happens to you, you're not going to have to deal with being in Haiti. Sec- Second guess that, okay? Because Bahamian have their own laws, and we know that Bahamian have laws that's completely opposite of the United States. We have some issues with the United States laws, but the laws in Bahamas for Haitian people is a lot worse, because when a Haitian parent gives birth to a child in the United States, that child automatically get to walk off with the U.S. citizenship. So for years and years, that child's life is changed. You know that you don't have to worry about that kind of problems. Whereas in the Bahamas, just because you were born, and not only the Bahamas, imagine a lot of the parents who had been living in the Dominican Republic. They had children in Dominican Republic, because there's Haitians that's been living in DR for many, many years, had children in the DR. Their kids know their birth to Haitian parents, but never crossed over. Be very mindful. Don't put it in your mind that if I get deported, I'm going back to DR, the Bahamas, Chile. Already know that there is a possibility that you will end up being in this difficult situation right here in Haiti. And it is not easy, guys. Deportation is not easy. So do your best to do the right thing. In my day and time, not to go too much to the side, there was not content creators like myself to share their story raw and uncut. I didn't have anyone to follow to say, hey, Marie, the route that you're taking, this is what could happen. Show me videos, show me a part of their life, express things to me. There was none of that. And that is the blessing of today, because you get to have access to regular people who can grab a camera, who become content creators, and they can share a reality outside of a journalist just visiting an area, but showing you stable reality, okay? Being in Haiti is not for the weak. And tonight I'm going to share a quick video too with you guys about some of the people that have came into Haiti outside of that story. Let me give a shout out to Elaine. I already gave you a shout out. How's it going? Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. Don't forget to share and subscribe to this channel. Juanita says, my brother-in-law didn't have a chance to make a plan. He is over there now. Been there for over 10 years. He needs help. We really need to speak about it. Thank you for informing everyone. You're welcome, Juanita. This is a hot mess. I'm telling you, that's shocking too. for someone, you know? That's why it's good to know your status. Haitian parents, I know a lot of the time when Haitian parents, foreign parents, island parents, when they migrate, their focus is work, 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 work. And as long as they're feeding you, keeping clothes over your head, making sure you in school, this and that, then that's it. Take the time to speak with your kids, not simply when your kids does something wrong, but all the time in good time. That way the information can be registered. Speak to your kids genuinely so that they can know their status. They can know what is up against them. We lack that within our community. And I feel, even myself, given the opportunity where I had parents who sat down and spoke with me, not just when they were upset because I did something wrong, but on days where I did something good to remind me, hey, baby, you know, this is our situation. And I know you've been here since you were little, 4 or 5 years old, and you assume you are American because you don't know much about Haiti. You don't have any memory of Haiti, but this is the reality of what it can be if you do this, if you do that. We don't do that enough within our community, and we definitely need to do more of that. Parler avec Timunyo. C'est pas simplement les nous fâcher, mais nan bon temps tout pour que Timoun yo capable tendre ça que nous a dit. Les nous parler, les nous fâcher simplement, li vin faire plus difficile pour Timoun nan ramasser information et puis pour processer information. Mais si c'est dans temps que n'a ba un petit blague et gen kè content dans kay la, Timoun a plus comprendre maman, la plus comprendre nous comme mon papa parce que situation immigration, c'est une situation qui est très importante et spécialement là, passer misère pour traverser avec un petit monde parce que vous cherchez la vie avec elle, okay? I just subscribed to your channel. I'm a Black American and feel sorry for the Haitian people. I've lived around Haitian people all my life, and you are all some wonderful people. Stay strong. Thank you so much, Wilfred. Thank you so much for the love and shout out for the Haitian people. Tyson, thank you for tuning in. Let me share this recent story, guys, that
New York aussi, on connaît New York raciste, pays raciste, so même si il pas comme qui fait criminel, mais moi il arrêté, il mettait noir, moi il va plus temps, le film fait temps, ICE just vient pour moi, yo just pour là, il va même demander des questions, il va même parler avec nous, just moi on go pour là.
Mais vous avez famille à Haïti?
J'ai famille à Haïti, mais même pas contre famille mais qui Haïti, but j'ai famille à Haïti.
Et quel département sont
Nous sommes à Carrière, j'ai famille la ville, j'ai famille la Tibonite. Oui.
Est-ce que vous avez gros pour
L'expérience n'a pas bon parce qu'il y a tout le monde. Haïtien, il y a des gens qui juste prend sous l'arrière, mais pas rien. Il y a pas tout le monde qui va piquer, qui va dire yo qui papier yo fini légal. Haïtien va yo piquer, yo fait dormir, yo mettre sur avion, des gens qui se sur avion, yo va connaître Haïtien juste mettre sur yo bito. Yo qui monde qui yo pas besoin yo prend quatre police, yo prend des yo bito voyer des sur avion. Et puis il y a pour monde dans pays pas pays yo. Et puis, mon yeux pas cabiner, il y a plein de monde, il y a plein de dans le pays, il va même connaître.
Comment considérer ça? Comment considérer ça? Parce qu'il n'y a pas j'avais non, comme haïtien.
Non, ça va vous faire animal, parce que il y a des gens qui gagnent la droit, et le président qui a dit, ça fait des fois, ça y fait. Et puis, j'ai appris des gens qui gagnent résidence. Il y a des Américains qui sont dans la prison là, ils ne vont pas faire dans la prison. Il y a des Haïtiens qui sont dans la prison Haïti là, ils ne vont pas faire rien mal. Ça fait aussi dans la prison pour rien.
Merci. Au pays, qui sont pour le faire? Qui compte pour le
pour le pays, même si dès qu'il était tout le monde vivre là, ça est pays. Je ne vais pas venir là avec le pays. Tout le monde, nous tous ces monde. Donc, je ne vais pas venir depuis 89, mais je ne vais pas faire rien. Je viens pas comme aider des gens qui aider parce que je suis knowledge américain, je suis knowledge ça nous avons des gens, nous comprenons ça nous manque. Et nous te dit tout le peuple là, pays nous, bel pays, nous avons tout bagaille, nous avons pour ce pays. Nous avons tout bagaille. Tout le monde a bien manger pays, nous avons bananes, nous avons polo, nous avons plat, nous avons tout bagaille pour nous pays. En ça, nous pour nous venir ensemble, nous grandir bagaille, puis nous faire exchange avec nous pour ranger pays. Nous qui sommes premiers indépendants, pour nous dire pas besoin nous. Ça a des spectacles pour moi, ça a des spectacles pour vous. Tout le monde vient, il a pas acheté blanc, vient, il a pas acheté tête, nous avons pas plus bagaille nous. Nous avons ranger pays, peuple là. So, moi, je dis, peuple là, moi, sad, parce que je ne comprends pas. Quand je suis dans la prison, je commence à penser, moi, ça va passer, peut-être j'ai mauvais pour moi. Mais nous-mêmes, peuple là, nous avons rangé le pays, et nous pouvons ranger le pays. Pas de crime, nous avons ranger pour nous. So, je déporté, je ne vais pas passer parce que nous avons des voix pour nous. Parce que nous avons rangé le pays. Si je envoie pour me dire, nous avons polo, nous avons toute qualité plat, nous avons toute qualité banane, nous avons toute qualité mango, nous avons toute qualité bagaille. So, nous faut nous kéber ça, nous ne pas parler du tout. On trade avec l'autre pays pour nous ça nous besoin. Nous premiers dépendants, pour ça nous pas gagner électricité tout bagaille bien. Pour ça, nous avons arrangé ça. Nous voulons nous donner ça. Je ne vais pas faire un mal, mais il fait mal parce que l'Empire américain ne va pas comprendre ça bien pour nous. Nous ne comprendre pas, nous sommes en prison, je vais regarder mal qui a passé le pays, mal qui a passé le monde. Nous, on peut bien en smart.
Merci beaucoup.
D'accord.
Hold on one second, guys. See, you can have Haitian blood and still arrive in Haiti knowing almost nothing about the country. This young man spoke and he shared that he had been out of Haiti, I believe, since 5. From his speaking, he seemed so much more familiar with Haiti than I would say the group of guys who, when we said we had not been in Haiti, did not know much of anything. But one of the things that he shared, which really, really stood out, is the fact of what's happening to them. He shared that, the shots being given, and I'm not sure about any of this because I cannot verify some of the information, how he was wrongly accused, okay? Guys, you have to know and understand that when you are in the United States as a foreigner, just do what you are supposed to do. And I say I share this, and when I speak on this, I speak from the heart and from experience. The system itself, it is already against its own people, especially people of minority, okay? So imagine coming into the system, getting yourself in trouble as someone who is Haitian and not a citizen of their country. Of course, you may be a victim of that system as well. Because one of the things that we, the Haitian people, failed to realize is that as great as the American system is, the American system also have its disparities. You have a lot of the Black community complaining today, which I don't understand that, okay? I have my own opinion about that. But if we take some time when migrating to the United States to learn about other communities within the United States, you will hear that there are other communities that are facing disparities. Even African Americans, I hear today that there's so much issues between Haitians and Americans, and I don't want to get into that. But we have to take the time to learn the African American people history too, their disparity and how hard they have worked to earn certain positions in the United States. Therefore, if you are a Haitian person and you get yourself involved in the criminal justice system, expect there will be some just disparities. There will be decisions probably made against you, and you may get to take the whole charge and didn't do anything. And I'm not saying that this is the truth just exactly from what this young man is saying, but what I'm wanting the Haitian community to understand is that African Americans, or let's say minorities, have their own disparities, because sometimes my community, we are, let's say, we overlook that, or we're not taking the time to understand each other, okay? So if you are in the United States, because tonight is really for the people that are in the United States, hey, be careful. Be careful being Haitian, okay? Be careful even if you have a U.S. citizen, because I hear even those with U.S. citizenships, they are being threatening that there's a possibility that they could also lose their citizenship with getting themselves involved in certain things. So, guys, don't forget to please share the live. Don't forget, guys, to please share, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your thoughts. And we're gonna get into our title here on making a plan, guys. Making a plan. Let me see. Elami says, unfortunately, Bahamas do not recognize kids born to Haitian parents, Bahamians. This is why kids born in the Bahamas tend to have Haitian passports. Not only Bahamian, Bahamas, but you guys remember I had a young lady here, and she was born in France to Haitian parents, had never been to Haiti. Remember, that was one of my first stories that I brought here. And she knew nothing about Haiti, had never been to Haiti, and yes, was deported back to Haiti, okay? So even France, which is considered like a big first world country, okay, France is the same way. When your parents migrate to France and they have children there, if they do not have certain status, you yourself do not automatically gain citizenship. Now, their immigration system, I do believe, is a little bit more friendlier, because she was able to go through the process, go to the U.S. Embassy, and is now no longer in Haiti, okay? But, guys, keep in mind, this is not just the Bahamas. Just be sure to know certain things about yourself, know your own immigration situation, because immigration is very complicated right now. Don't make decisions based on only TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, including even my YouTube channel, or what somebody, cousins or grandpa done told you, okay? Because everybody's situation is different. Okay, if you have TPS, understand exactly what is happening with your status. If you, whatever it is that you have, understand it. And especially, guys, if you have a criminal history, understand how that affects your immigration case. The worst thing you can do is get a criminal offense, is get convicted or even charged, especially under this administration, guys. Know your status. Don't let it be when you get into immigration and it becomes so shocking to you, okay? Christian Bridge, thank you for tuning in. Living Word. Tyson says, "Sak pase tout moun, sak pase Tyson. How's it going?" These are healthy young men. They can work the land. Definitely can. Definitely, there is so much that you can do out here in Haiti. Okay. Blessing, innocent, bless innocent. I want to say. Please excuse me too if I butcher your name. Haitians talk bad about black Americans, saying that they are vagabonds and lazy. This has made it where the disparity has come from. Um, like I shared, I didn't really want to get into that, okay? And it does have a lot to do with when we migrate. I'm going to put myself into that. Not really myself because I grew up with African Americans, Hispanic, right? But I migrated to the United States as a child. So the United States formed my thinking and my way of doing things, right? But for many of the Haitian people that migrated at, let's say, 20, 25, 30, some even 40 or higher, they already had a foundation and a way of life instead of assimilating, right? They didn't go to school in the United States. They didn't sit with, different cultures, ethnicities to learn and listen. What happens is then everybody becomes stuck in their own ways and doing their own thing. Okay. And any small confrontation, we on both sides create a narrative, right? Haitian people may have assumed a certain things about African Americans, and African Americans they have assumed as well. I think it comes from both sides, and both sides have to take the time and respect each other. My peoples need to take the time to understand the disparities, the obstacles and challenges that African Americans have faced. Okay, learn the history with you guys, and you guys should also take the time to learn and respect the struggle of Haitian people, because a lot of the Haitian people, they're coming and they're just thinking of survival, right? You are, already ahead of them in the race being birthed to America. So when they come to America and find you on the road, they're expecting you to move as fast as they are or grasp onto that opportunity. And for you, you may not see it because you're born in it, right? So both parties are guilty of small, whatever. So I'm not gonna say it's just a Haitian thing or it's just an African American thing. I do think that um, we both have room to grow and learn and respect each other. Danny's saying thank you so much for the love and support. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Who else here? Nate Julian. Thank you. Okay, bless. You welcome, Nate. Bless says, I saw this morning the Haitian consulate in Chile is denying residency to Haitians. It's sad Haitians are begging other countries to be a part of what it is they have going on. You know, this is what I say too, guys. Nothing remains forever. I've seen where other countries have went through similar things and they have straightened out and doing so much better. So let's continue to hope. Every day that I work for Haiti, I continue to hope and look for better days. I'm not crazy. I do see that better days will come. When many of us are still, if I knew when, I think I'd go lay somewhere and wait on when, right? But let's not be discouraged, Haitian people, because we are not the first country to go through what we are going through. And the Haitian people, we are very strong people. We've been through worse. Our ancestors have been through worse. I wholeheartedly believe that this, we, the Haitian people, shall overcome. And I think it just takes that decision for us to decide that, enough is enough and for us to live and coexist. And many people who are facing some of the issues they're facing today, uncertainty, the fears, they can come back home with open arms. They can come back home. Grandpa Rob says, Comment est Marie, moins bien. Well, Fame ou ma'am, how are you doing this evening? I am doing well, one day at a time, coming through to pay my respect to you and the Haiti family. Thank you, Grandpa Rob. Thank you. Oh, Rob, how's it going? You changed your YouTube name. Make a plan while you still have an option. This is possibly the biggest message I want to leave people with. Have a plan A, plan B, or plan C when facing deportation, whatever your deportation case is, especially if your deportation is with convictions, criminal convictions, you definitely need to make a plan. If it is with criminal convictions, you are already in an environment where you kind of know what you up against. And based on your charge and reality of your situation, don't fool yourself. Don't get in there thinking uh, such and such is an immigration attorney. They going people that have not done a thing are going through something. So if you've done something, okay, just already put it in your mind that the worst can happen. And what's the worst? Is being dropped off in Haiti. Have a plan. If you have family, some even though your family have left Haiti for many years, majority Haitian people, they have that one person that maybe once a year they pay school for. Uh, they have somebody in the family that they still stay in touch with, to be there for you, to guide you, to receive you. That's for once, because having the Haitian blood does not make it, Haiti. And when you first come into Haiti, one of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of dips make is move like they know this country. Up until today, I purposely act dumb to a lot of things just to see how far people will go and to test people's hearts. So coming into Haiti, you have to have somebody to receive you. You have to have a family member or a trusted friend. Do not just allow yourself to be dropped off in Haiti, guys. That is not a good plan. That is going to make your transition filled with bitterness, hate, because a lot of people here, this is reality. This ain't the beautiful video or the beautiful life. A lot of people here, they like to hustle people. It is what it is. These people want to make money, and they're not understanding. They see you, but they don't know your story, right? If you happen to run into a person like myself, I will take time and stop and listen and be like, man, I understand, and I understand that you are in need of help. But when you are dropped off here from that airport all the way to the hotel and all of this you're gonna be at, these people are gonna hear that English accent, and their number one thought is to hustle you. And if you're like myself, maybe that's that last $300 that you came into Haiti with for you to rebuild and start your life with. They will hustle you, So for bitterness to not settle in, have a plan prior to coming into Haiti. I didn't know this. No one had advised me of this, but I just, in my own mind, before coming into Haiti, I had already adapted that. Like my father was making plans for me, and I'm like, that those plans didn't sound too good for me. And for myself, if it's your first time tuned in, I am a child who was given to my father at, I think, 18 months old by my biological mother. My biological mother have always lived in Haiti, never traveled out of Haiti, and that's always been an emptiness for me growing up, right? I had a wonderful mother who raised me, who stepped in. It wasn't abuse or anything of that, but I knew that my mother was not my biological mother who had me on earth, right? And I always dreamed of what was she like and who is she, and I needed to meet my mother, and I felt that was something that was a piece of the puzzle that needed to be put in. So when I knew that I was coming into Haiti, I'm like, well, this is my chance and opportunity to go and meet my biological mother. So all everybody else plans thrown to the side. I'm like, find out where my biological mother is. And I didn't care. Like, for me, I'm a simple woman, right? I'm not one in, like, if everybody have different things that they enjoy. As a part of your plan, be ready to be able to adapt. And I'm speaking to somebody that's with a criminal conviction, especially, right? Some of the struggles you already experienced is going to prepare you for your transition here. So don't have it that you coming into Haiti with United States amenities. Put that to the side, okay? I was my father was like, well, you're not gonna have this, you're not gonna have that, you know. I was like, it didn't matter to me because in my mind, I had already done enough to put myself in a situation, and I needed to be stripped of all the amenities. That way, whatever was in me that got me in that situation can be removed. So it was in a way a form of punishment for myself because I knew if given everything to me and I just it was just not gonna be good. Some of us it takes a little bit longer to learn. And I went with my mother and I've shared that part with you guys as well. So be ready to deal with whatever it is that you have to deal with. It's not going to be fancy, okay? Um, ask yourself if I was sent to Haiti, who would I call? Where would I stay? Who in Haiti could meet me? How would I get from Cap-Haïtien to where I need to go? Because that should be a huge question for many of you guys that are facing deportation today. And that's not simply with someone with criminal conviction, but someone with TPS. If you are not from Cap Haitian, make a plan. Why is it important to make a plan? You can end up spending a whole lot more money staying in Cap Haitian. I know Cap-Haitian can get very expensive, guys. And this is why I say you have to protect yourself because you're going to have people waiting to profit off your downfall, off your challenges, off of your obstacles. So if you have family members and friends, then they might be willing to go and meet you and cross over with you. That way, your expenses are so much less, and you'll be able to transition to wherever you have to. If it's the south of Haiti, if it's Port-au-Prince, if it's upper north, they'll be able to help you. Okay. Do you have somebody you could trust in Haiti? And important documents, if it's possible. Keep your important documents, guys. Do not lose that because the more documents you have from the United States, the easier it is to transition into your legal status as a citizen here in Haiti. Ask yourself, do you have copies of your identification, birth certificates, immigration documents, extrait d'archives, all of that? If you have children too, make a plan, guys. Make a plan. Make a plan for those babies, okay? if you are one that could already have your stuff shipped to Haiti, do that. Because I was also watching a video where this guy was on a bike and ICE just pulled up on him. They even left his bike on the side of the road. It's a pretty viral video, so a lot of you guys may have seen it already. So be prepared, because remember, at a point, hi David, at a point, we imagine Dominican Republic behaving this way with Haitian people. We did not see the United States acting that way, and not in my mind. The United States that I grew up in, it is a completely different country today. Because when I see some of these stories and I hear some of them, I'm like, wow, things have definitely changed in the United States. So these are all things that definitely, you need to make sure to take care of. If you are one who takes medication, your money, know some telephone numbers and your belongings, okay? If you could already send your belongings to Haiti. And one of the things too, and basically I've shared this with you guys, don't just assume you're gonna land in Port-au-Prince, okay? I don't know if it's self-deportation or if, oh, another thing, guys. Which we talked about this already. Don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. All right, guys. If you are new here, don't forget, guys, to please hit the like button. Remember, we spoke about this where the United States is giving funds for deportation. So a lot of people are under the assumption that they're gonna get something. It's pretty cold. They're going to get something when being deported. But guys, I hear that the stories are changing once it gets to Haiti. Which I kind of already figured. I said, okay, I believe the Trump administration will give the money. Because from what it seems like, they just want to get rid of Haitians. They just want to get rid of foreigners, right? I'm not going to just say Haitians because that sounds a little cliche because the rules apply to all, right? But guys, once you get to Haiti, it's a different thing. So if you are still in the United States and you're doing a self-deportation or something, figure out how to get your money from the United States. Because upon arrival here in Haiti, you're not getting that money. You're not getting it, okay? It's not fair, but you're not getting it. The Gangster Bankster, how's it going, guys? I have 85 watching. Don't forget to please hit the like button. Don't forget to share. And if you are new here, to please subscribe to this channel. Hi, the Gangster Bankster, how's it going? Elvis says, République Dominicaine déjà un état alerte maximum pour empêcher Haïtiens yo déporter yo entre dans pays à République Dominicaine déjà chargé ak yon gros quantité Haïtien. Elvis, ok, merci oui Elvis. Mwen mba pou ki sa Haïtien ale Saint-Domingue. Elem di sa gen moun ki fache. Gen Haïtien gen plis intérêt la. Ou kon problem Haïtien tou. gen nan yo tokou depi yo pa lot kote, yo pa santi ap viv. Gen moun mwen ki al pase mize Saint-Domingue. Moun yo pi alez ke men moun Dominiken. You know, mpa ka diyo, so, kounya tou, mwen menm jan mwel tou, se pon Haitien Saint-Domingue fè prekosyon, paske ajan ke os Etats-Unis ap demare, yo konen yo wè sa gen do abay yo doa pou yo fè Haitien plus mal. So compimportant. So be real careful, those of you guys living in the DR. And I think, you know what's biased too with Haitians in the DR is the fact that they mistreat Haitians that like are straight from Haiti. But if you speak English, those people, they barely have problems in the DR. So it is an economic thing. Because if you bring in money, if you bring in a skill, if you bring in a talent, they welcome you. But if you're looking for a skill, if you're looking for, okay, then they do not welcome you. NY says some people never support their family when they was in USA. They're gonna have a hard time. Most Haitian people I know support people back home. Yeah, most Haitian people. Queen says Dominican Dejan. Okay, I read that. So you mean to tell me all that hoorah about loving your beloved country and people, they hustle you folks, your own folks. Okay, guys, who made this comment? Miranda, I believe the United States have issues, right? I'm not one that is unfamiliar with the United States. The United States have scammers. The United States have people that assume other people's identity, people that are responsible, that work hard. That's hustling people. So I don't understand when you make that comment, because you're making that comment as if what's happening here is something that don't happen elsewhere. Yeah, it does. The difference with what's happening here in Haiti is the fact that a person is genuinely on their knees and at their lowest in unfamiliar territory. That makes it even worse. And Americans, I know we know this, when you down and a person come up and kick you while you down. So that's the difference. So don't act inhumane like just because somebody's Haitian, if you pinch them, they're not gonna bleed. So I like when people think realistically, and this is not a realistic comment, because we see it in America. America, every day, all day, people are hustling people in the United States. And a lot of people in the United States have so much opportunities. They can get a job, they can go to work, they can further their education. They're not dealing with insecurity, with guns, bullets flying all upside their heads. Before a child get access to an education, their family have really spun and sold all they have, all they own, because there's no public schools. So I try to understand every side, but come on, let's just be realistic. Don't act like people don't get hustled in the United States. I just had a friend told me he's now speaking with the bank because money just coming out of his account. That's somebody hustling him because he didn't give them permission. Hi, Marie. Do you know if people are moving back before force? If so, is there a receiving group organization to help them with the transition? I am not sure about a group or organization. I am sure I know my sister, she does have one for people being returned, but I'm not sure where they're at. I'd have to speak with her and see what type of work that they have going on right now. How is Haiti going to rebuild itself if Haitians keep leaving Haiti? To rebuild Haiti and make it as strong as the DR, Haitians need to stay in Haiti. That, Elvis, I agree 100%. David says if someone has created some savings while in the USA, how would you suggest they take that money to Haiti with them? Good question. Wow. Now, this is just my opinion. I want to say if you've saved some money, you have to have at least one person that you can trust. At least one person to help you to get it back home, where you can transfer the money back home. All right. And some things you don't want to share it on live. But if you have a question like that for me, you might want to get in touch with me in the background. But I do hear that you are able to travel with up to 10,000 on you, on person. Now I'm not sure if that's, and keep in mind, there's different deportation process. I don't know about self-deportation, but I'm gonna say self-deportation, you will be able to do that, have the 10,000 on you. But like the 160 people that I just played a part of the video earlier that was returned to Haiti, you may not be able to do that, okay? Because if you're coming from an institution, a lot of the institution may limit how much funds you can have unless you are already in. And for you to understand this talk, you kind of have to be familiar with the system. If they just took you off the streets into, let's say, directly to immigration, and you did not have the funds on person for them to put it on your account, you may have a limit as far as how much your family can deposit and how much you can have on your books. But let's say if you came from an institution, example like Florida State Prison, and you were already there, maybe federal custody, and you were already there, and you were in state custody, and you have 40, 50,000, then they do not have a choice but to send you to Haiti with it. But there is a possibility, there is a limit as to how much they will give you in cash. So you may not be able to get all of that in cash. They will give you a partial payment in cash and the rest in a check where you'll be able to go and cash it in Haiti. Now, good luck with that too, because that is also another process, okay? Shipping to Haiti is a hit and miss though. Yeah, shipping to Haiti is slow. And I know there's a lot of companies that take advantage of that. So, of course, I agree. Tim says, how are things? Things are well. And you, how are you? Look, Stacy Washington, how's it going? Happy Sunday to you too, Stacy. Wilfred say, don't listen to the Uber channels, by the way. Black Americans and the Haitians people, not true. Many Black Americans love the Haitian people. Remember, 92% of Black Americans voted against. I heard Liberia accepting deportees. Pa gen lot nasyon ki a lez an peyi etranje pase Haitien. Tout moun konen Haitien se yon pep sot e san want. E men lor dil kon sa tou la gil. Ou pale de tèt ou tou, oui chéri, parce wap ekrim an kreol ou se Haitien. Bon Haitien parce que wap la gel an kreol. Ou pale de tèt ou tou, ok? Gen de bagay ou nou pa kompren, parce que mwen internet sa ban nou pouvwa nou di sa nou vle. Gen bagay, yo pa moutre nou ka di lan privé, gen bagay ou pa di publikman. Ok, wap ekri an kreol, wap pale de Haitien sot el san want. Mais de pour parler comme ça, et puis non sens. Si on parle de un bagage en privé, ou capable partager de ces débats. Mais là, entre publiquement ou dit un bagage comme ça. Et puis en même temps, tout c'est haïtien. Ou inclut tête pas, ok? Et c'est pas seul haïtien. Ou bien toute l'autre nation qui nan bagage immigration ça. Ou bien Cuba. Ouais, nous-mêmes, nous, c'est Haïtien. Nous focus sur Haïti et misère Haïti. Mais est-ce que nous voyons nous pour nous misère cubain ou à passer dans un temps qui est difficile comme ça? Moi, entendez que un gallon gaz cubain arrive plus que 50-60 dollars pour moun yo. Est-ce que vous comprenez? Mais ça fait toujours dire, moi, adopter un tempérament côté pas plein tout le temps. Ok? Parce que dans le même temps, nous avons plein, gagnons l'autre pays qui ont une situation qui est plus mal que nous. Pas dit situation pas nous, pas plus mal. Et si que, n'a dit que Haïtiens sortent sans honte, gagnent ok? Mais, les n'a dit Haïtiens sortent. Et mais, qui gens que pour Haïtiens pas sortent? Les nous gagnons environnement qui crée comme ça pour peuple haïtien. Les que ti moun pas capable aller l'école. Les que si que un parent pas gen l'argent pour le payer pour toute petite lio aller l'école, ti moun nan pas ka aller l'école. C'est pas parce que ti moun nan pas vle aller l'école, c'est pas parce que ti moun nan pas intelligent, parce que nous pouvons tester capacité ti moun. Ok? C'est une raison. Ouais, moi-même, moins sensible dans sens pam pour peuple haïtien. Et gen de bagay m'a dit, gen bagay m'pa dit parce que si que ou pas bay moun accès avec un bagay, ou pas ka vin chita parler le mal tout dans société. Parce que ça me connaît. Gen de moun moi-même m'a bay aide dans pays me connaît si moun sa ote aux États-Unis, c'est yo m't'a demandé aide pour institution. C'est pas moun qui paressé, c'est pas moun qui pas intelligent, c'est pas moun qui pas capable. C'est parce que yo dans un pays qui pas offri rien. Et c'est la nature pour on fi faire plusieurs petites. D'ailleurs dans culture nous c'est un bel bagay, les on fi faire petite. Malgré moi même moi dit pour mettre limite. Mais si moun nan fait 3 4 petites, gen qui nan 5 6 7 8 li pa ka payer pour tout ti moun yo. Et nous comprenons réalité pays. Non pays où moun a touché 15-20 000 gouttes par mois. Pour payer l'école pour chaque ti moun sa yo. Mais mes amis, même haïtien tout, là n'a parlé d'un peu moun mal dans pays, c'est pour nous analyser ça n'a dit. Parce que même nous adopter dans système qui pas payer moun qui travaille pour nous malgré compagnie fait l'argent, nous rester dans même situation pour nous kembe peuple la pas toucher. Et puis c'est même nous-mêmes, dès que maman, papa t'es passé en bas de l'eau, t'es passé sous avion, dans visa, dans TPS, dans salier, ok, kounya ou même ou gen accès avec éducation ou exposé, et puis on parler l'autre la mal. Chérie, pour qui ça ne pas font un clan dans le pays, et puis nous créer une autre situation pour peuple là. Là, l'on bail peuple accès. Leur créer un environnement qui est différent pour peuple là, ou ka parler moun nan mal. Gen de moun aux États-Unis, l'école pa paye un adokin chéri, même li écrit yo pas capable. Non, sous. Ça c'est moun qui sort. C'est pas choix li sort. Parce que c'est ça haïtien pas comprendre. C'est pas parce que moun nou vieux anglais dans bouche li chéri li ka li écrit non. Moi même qui un haïtien ou ka meton un américain bon côté m chéri, li pas ka li langue parle la pi bien que moi non. Elle gagne accès à l'école. Li gagne accès à aide l'État. Li gagne accès à un pile. Et c'est pas simplement ça gagne non yo, c'est vrai yo paresse. Yo plutôt prend aide nan men l'État que pour yo à l'école, que pour yo apprendre, que pour yo faire un bagay avec la vie. Mon cher, là nous a parlé des haïtiens. Pas oublier que dans pays pam, c'est pas un bagay qui fait commencer non chéri, mais son bagay qui là pour un bon petit temps parce que sous son haïtien américain qui aux États-Unis jodi c'est depuis longtemps gon système qui créé pour nèg nou tête graine dans pays pour yo pas joindre accès avec éducation. So pas parler comme ça chéri. Comprendre peuple haïtien tout, l'on parler yo mal. Gen de moun petit yo sort, c'est pas parce que c'est choix yo non. Moi dans pays a chéri m kon réalité pays et c'est une raison ouais moi même moi gen une passion pour éducation dans pays. Si plus pays a te joindre accès à éducation, li pas tap d'accord pour vinn quitter Dominique, vinn bêtiser dans figil qui gen chance pour la l'école pour rien elle pas aller. M'bral faire elmi oui à soir. Dominicain ont gen tout système ça gen yo plutôt travail sous do yo que pour y aller l'école. Ouais a parler mal des haïtiens pas gon peuple qui croit dans l'école que plus mal que haïtien non mais haïtien kon gen 40 ans a demander moun nan côté le brale l'école li brale oui bah l'école li pas jamais fini il fier depuis il gen 10 gouttes là pour le payer pour il brale oui. Nous pas créer un autre système pour peuple là. C'est ça que fait jodi a, un l'autre haïtien pareil qu'a dit son peuple qui sort ceci mais pour nous on changer situation ça. Moi d'accord oui. Mais chérie, pas gain accès à un peu bagay dans pays c'est une raison qui fait que peuple la sorte. MK a dit depuis longtemps me changer papa m'a dit que l'école était un good mais maman les papa le pas payer un good pour mener l'école. C'est un étranger te faire. Et ça te fait problème. Moi me vinn comprendre problème haïtien oui chérie. Et c'est une raison de faire m'ka vivre là-dedans dans la paix et m'prêt pour me vivre là-dedans que c'est à souhait dernier jour là-dedans m'enterrer là-dedans pas de problème parce que m'pas ka courir pour me cacher the fact that I am Haitian. Ça son vérité métal Saint-Domingue métal tout côté m'vle aller chérie m'a mourir haïtienne. Yeah, ça son vérité. You can't hide from. Et d'accord pour me vivre là dans le pays, pour me comprendre le pays et pour ti connaissance que me gagner pour me bailler là dans le pays. Puis faut nous parler mal des pays pour qui ça ne va aider. Comme ou intelligent chéri, vinn ba intelligence là. Gen moun là ou k'ap gade yo pa parler yo très intelligent, yo gen doit pas ka bay talent yo gen doit pas ka vinn faire médecin mais a aider. Y a pral nan poche yo, y a voye ba organisation dans pays a suspend par les pays a mal aider. Aider peuple là. Parce que c'est ou qui sort là son haïtien pour chita dans parmi moun et puis wap di c'est l'autre bord. Pas oublier chéri, l'état pays ou pas offrir peuple là rien. Et c'est ça que fait le sort. C'est pas parce qu'il voulait. M'dou ti moun qui pi intelligent dans institution et ti moun qui vient inscrit tête pa yo oui. M'gen yoni le mille faux chéri vin inscrit tête pa depuis premier jour l'inscrit pas ko lâcher. Premye nan nepot klas liye nan men. Pou ta di maman ta gon ti moun kon sa aux États-Unis, ça c'est pas garanti demain si Dieu va tirer l'argent. Même laisse fierté que ouais ti moun na vive puis la bien mené. Bon, sorti sous ça, OK bas. Bon sorti parce que ou pile mal. Humble servant says, "Hey sis, how are you in Haiti or the US now? I'm in Haiti and I'm well. Thank you for asking." You are correct, Marie. Haitian mindset is that way. They must leave Haiti wherein they were doing well there. Yeah, a lot of Haitian people were doing well and they put themselves in a worse situation thinking they'll be better. There's a lot of Haitian people that are doing okay in Haiti, but they don't want to be okay unless they have this. I'm sure some of them, you hear how TPS and humanitarian program is all this mess. Put a plane in Haiti, they're going to go and be a part of the mess too. Because they're not complete with just being a Haitian. They have to have that American attached to them. That's that insecurity that we have within ourselves. I don't know because I grew up in the United States, therefore I've experienced it, I've had it, I know what it tastes like. So I can't judge, but I try to tell people in America have problems too, baby. There's people in America can't pay their bills. There's people that have illnesses in America. They're the same issues you have here in Haiti. Matter of fact, in Haiti, it's so community-like. Right? If you're really, really hungry, there's somebody there's gonna give you something. In America, people don't live like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. People's doors are closed. It's not like the village, right? Unless you out in the country, maybe, right? Versus how it is in Haiti. They don't appreciate that. They don't appreciate that. And it's a reality check too for a lot of Haitians because many of them, they know Haiti better than me. I just started learning Haiti. But what I know about my country is if Haiti had just a little bit of opportunity, I see a lot of successful Haitian people in Haiti. Very smart people in Haiti. People who want to work. Naturally hardworking people. The United States, Z, hi Z, how are you? The United States deport 2,000 people a month. Trump has 2 years to go. I calculate about 20,000 Haitians will be deported, if that. Don't let media make you think they can deport all Haitians. I know they can't. That's just reality. I know that they cannot deport all Haitian people, which is why these lives and messages are good to share because you can have yourself as one of the 20,000. You can guarantee you a place if you forget your status, if you're just leading your life any kind of way and getting yourself into things that you should not knowing your status. Because you don't have a second chance. You got that one time to mess up, and once you mess up, that's it. We need to change this negative mindset. Emmanuel says, hi, Marie. Hi, Emmanuel. How are you? Haitians ain't going nowhere. Stay tuned. November is around the corner. The midterm election could end Trump deportations if we all get out and vote against this. Pandora says, I think the people that are up for deportation should withdraw all their money out the bank. I heard the banks are seizing their money. How legal is that, those of you guys in the United States? Is that legal? The newcomers to Haiti should work in the tourist sector and as English teachers. Very true. We need security here. We need security. C'est ça, focus sur solution plutôt. Comment, yeah, Marie, I'm good, lifted, but I'm good. Based on your response to Uncle Ruckus, it is selfish for people to continue to have children in a place that is suffering. I think to create it is it's a natural part of the human nature, right? It takes you to know what's best for you and your family. Because we can get in front of the screen and tell people all day, but as soon as people start having sex and making irresponsible decisions, this kind of stuff happens. I'm not saying it's right, but it happens. Yeah. Parler ou mettre parler, Marie, moi d'accord à tout ça. Tout ça dit. Merci, PC. Thank you, Miss Marie. May the good Lord continue to bless and guide you. We appreciate the work you are doing. Thank you, Ruth. Marie, say it loud and say it proud. Thank you, Z. Thank you. C'est nous qui gouvernement. Good night from Mega, guys. Some people in USA don't even know how to read. They are just talking a broken English. Let's get the likes up. They are free. Unfortunately, it is legal for the United States to seize bank assets and keep them within the U.S. Treasury. They will not be returned to the bank account holder. I'm not sure, guys. Please find out some details, some information. Just because your status ended should not make it where it's that extreme. This is not something new within the United States. Many people overstayed their visa in the United States. I know that the administration is different today, but I would say that the administration would not go as far, especially for people who are hardworking people and doing the right thing. I heard BOF start blocking people bank account who's not legal. It's not legal for them to seize their money. They aren't illegal yet. That's not true. All right. Well, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, guys, we are in need of sponsors. While we are speaking on education, all right, we are in need of sponsors. No, not this one, and not this one. Okay, we are in need of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 children to sponsor, guys. Let's continue the work here in Haiti. Let me put up my contact details if you would like to get in contact with me, okay? And this is via WhatsApp. You can get in contact with me. Please contact me directly for sponsorship. Okay, guys, I am sharing my details, all right? Please contact me directly. We are in need of sponsors for the institution. We are in need of your support. Y'all see how I just went in my language because someone made a statement about how dumb Haitians were. And I shared that many Haitian people are illiterate, but it is not because they choose to be. It is because of the environment created for them. Let's never get it twisted that Haitian people are lazy people, are people who are intentionally not wanting to do anything with themselves. Many Haitian people are looking for an opportunity. If there was a system created for children to have access to education, I do believe the face of Haiti would be different. So let's stop just talking about the problems with Haiti, and let's put our hands together and bring about a change. We are we open a brand new school in Haiti. It is a free school for children from first to the sixth grade. Follow us. You follow me on TikTok, wherever you follow me, guys. I'm always sharing. Get in touch with me. Sponsorship is 200 for the year. But that 200 for the year per child, guys, the child will get books, uniforms, and that year tuition paid for. The balance grants the child to have a meal twice a day. We were able to feed twice a day last year. I'm not sure what we'll be doing this coming year. However, we know it would at least be once a day meal. We're consistent. We feed healthy meals. This is not an organization that's set up because of money. I can guarantee you, myself, the whole team, and the whole Life in Haiti family, we do it out of love. I, as the leader, I operate with love, compassion, and every decision that I make, it must and it will benefit the kids first. But I can't do this on my own, guys. I need you all to continue to support the institution. I need you guys to continue to share it with family and friends. This year, we have now brought in 15 new sponsors. And I'm not going to complain because I know financially things are hard everywhere. But I'm depending on you guys. The rest of you are how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more kids to be sponsored, guys, for school. At the institution, had it not been for us, I can guarantee you a lot of the kids would not have had the chance to go to school. Last year, we had the opportunity to bless 92 kids. And this year, I do believe we're heading up to about 115. That's our cap. Unless God open doors, I don't think I can handle any more because I'm going gray, losing her and everything, guys. It's a lot. So I need you guys to continue to share. Share with the right type of people. You just never know. Put the institution on your Facebook status. Put it on your WhatsApp status. Maybe a video that moved you that I've released in the past. I know I have not been as active on YouTube, and YouTube is my baby. So never think that I will be here. Just getting some personal things in order so that I can be back more active. But regardless, it's not about me. It's about the institution and the work that we do here in Haiti. Come and visit us. Help us, guys. We're in need, and you can come in with us. Learn more about the institution, how we operate. And I always share, maybe you have an idea, maybe you have a thought. Come in and share it because this work that we do, ultimately, it is for the betterment of the people of Haiti, guys. And Pandora says, you're doing a good thing, Marie. Thank you, guys. And I want to leave you guys with this. we know that deportation is seen as a horrible thing. But when I think of my life, because first off, deportation was never a part of my plan. And in my deportation, in my thoughts of deportation, I never imagined doing something like this. Therefore, I say sometime allow God to order your steps. Because maybe today I don't see myself as the asset that I am to the people of Haiti, but I do know that through this channel that we have touched many lives in Haiti. And I can tell you that through this channel, there are so many parents and children that depend on little me to get the message across to you. So I ask that you continue to keep me in prayer, continue to lift me up, the members, the children, the in-house staff. And it's all because one day Marie was returned to Haiti. So if you are one that could possibly face deportation, mentally prepare yourself to not be upset with the people of Haiti. I remind myself every day that the people of Haiti didn't just go and choose me in line to come to Haiti. No one was personally being hateful towards me. What happened had things to do with my own decision, and I needed to adjust. Am I going to let a mistake determine my whole life? Or I'm going to learn from this mistake and continue to build from it? When you look at me, that is it. Not allowing a mistake to define me as an individual, but learning from that mistake and allowing God to continue to lead my life. Because everything that I am, it is because of Him. All right? I love you guys. You guys take care. And thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Be the change that you want to see within your community. And whatever you're facing, my only advice to you, because this is how I've been able to get through it, lean on your higher power. Find a force that's way bigger than you and walk behind them. All right? Take care of yourself, guys. You get deported also. Please go back and tune in to some of my old videos and get to know more about Marie, all right? Love you guys. Take care, and until next time.